What is good, people? It is the Nijigasaki podcast. I'm joined here with my co-host, EA, Everything Animated. You want to say something to the people?
Hey there, everybody. It's your boy EA, and I'm j- just I'm just happy go lucky.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong today.
We made it to our fourth podcast, and it's probably the 16th unofficial one, because I'm pretty sure we started from the beginning when we did it on your channel. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from the beginning.
yeah. So, yeah, unofficial 16th or something, some number around that in that range. But this is episode 5 of Love Live Niji Gasaki season 2. All right. Um EA, you said before we started that this was like probably the best episode for you so far.
Yeah, it was the most happy-go-lucky. It was enjoyable. Like, we didn't have a sister dying of cancer. Everything was fun.
That's what like ruined Love Live for you.
I was just like, how could you? This is all wrong. But no, it was really fun. I really enjoyed myself watching this.
And it's funny that you say that because this is like the only episode, at least I believe, maybe episode 1 didn't have it, but it's the only episode I believe that didn't have any singing.
It didn't. It didn't have any singing. I was so thinking that all four of them were gonna sing, and then I was disappointed when they didn't. I was like, no, no, how could you?
Oh, oh, you mean no? It would have been just 3 because Yu's not going to do anything.
Oh, duh. Right. I'm sorry. I saw the four girls, and I just assumed. You're right. Three. It would be a trio.
Yeah. Which, if they're continuing on with this whole unit thing, then it's like what they're going for. It seems is a unit consisting of a different number of members because we had the courts, of course, 4. Then we had Diver Diva, which is a duo, and this would be a
Mm-hmm.
trio. So seems like that's what they're going for. Different numbers
Diver
in each group.
Diver Diva made a an appearance a little bit in this episode with the puns.
Yeah. Yeah, I was back at it again. I actually like this pun this time. Because it was a pun on Karin's name.
Yeah, and wasn't it Ayumu's name too?
No, I think Karin's first name, I could be wrong, but I think it's Asuka. So she was saying
Okay.
putting the asking part in it, or
Mm-hmm.
putting the Asuka part in asking, since it
I
sort of
gotcha.
sounds similar.
She was what did she say? She was like, I am asking you to
Yeah,
be more Karen.
yeah. Oh, it's Asaka. That's her name, Asaka. That's her
Okay.
first name, at least, or last name. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She
it
went
was it
back to
was
she went back to the puns, and then like Karin just shut that shit down. And said, "No, we're not doing this."
yeah, that was funny. Hello, I like milk.
Yo, I like milk. I guess. I
Milk's
guess
good with cookies.
I like it with cereal. I
Ooh,
can. I
that
could
too.
do. I could do chocolate milk. That's about it.
Ooh, chocolate milk. Do you like the powder stuff or do you like the Hershey syrup to mix it with milk?
The latter, definitely the latter. I feel like any powdered drinks, even in, like not Kool Aid, but those like little packets that you're supposed to put in water bottles.
Uh-huh.
Those I don't really like that. They
Mm.
they never feel like they have enough sugar in it.
Yeah, I know. It's like they don't want us to be fat or have diabetes. They just are like, you will have this bland taste. It's like, I want all the sugar.
Yeah, this is
Damn it.
America.
I
Hey,
want
we got
more
to keep
sugar
up.
down there.
Yeah, we got to keep up the image.
That's right. Give me the sugar, boss.
Yeah, but I might be with you on it being one of my favorite episodes. I don't know if it's my favorite, without a sliver of doubt, but I thought it was good. It definitely felt more like Love Live, just with the comedy, um, more of the dynamics that were already pre-established, like you and Ayumu being a thing in this episode, And like
Hmm.
you said, we went back to the whole diver diva thing, so that was interesting. I really like I and Kari's dynamic. Um, Although I will say this group that's supposed to be forming, Ayumu, Setsuna, and Shizuku, is a weird combination. I feel
It
like I
is.
say that every time with all these units, but this especially was weird because this had to be the most random thing ever.
I agree. Shizuku is a freak.
Yeah, because like the reason this happened wasn't because these two. It wasn't like how Karin and I got together, where they met up, hung out, and decided they wanted to form a unit, or I decided that.
Hmm.
This was formed because Shizuku was writing this play, but it's better to say it was a fan fiction of real life people, at least in the show. Obviously, it's an anime, but don't you think it would be weird if someone wrote a real life fanfic of KOA of like
Yeah.
CXEA or something?
That would be strange. I just love how, yeah, Shizuku wrote this fanfic involving these two characters, and then who is the ones that they meet up with randomly in town?
Exactly.
Oh, oh, you guys. Hi, how you doing?
Oh
We were
man,
just actually talking about you. You wanna be in a play and stuff?
this
Oh man, so random.
this had to be the worst case of coincidences. It was a series of them. It wasn't just one or two. It was like three in a row, maybe even four, because this happens all the time in anime. Usually I don't complain, but this one felt the most unnatural because
Right.
this is how it happened. You and Shizuku are going off because Shizuku is telling her idea to you. Okay, fine, makes sense. But then Ayumu stumbles upon you and then starts stalking her, which we got to talk more about. But yeah, she starts stalking her, and in her stalking, runs into Setsuna randomly,
Mhm.
and we don't even know what Setsuna was up to, but she just gets caught up in the antics. Okay, so that's two coincidences. And then they run into each other again, but that makes sense because they were already following the other group. But then they run into Lanzhu. It's like, wait, what? Why are all these idols just this has to be the smallest world ever.
It really is. In the richest community, the smallest world.
Yeah, it's like if you take two steps, you're in a different state in this world.
Right. It's just, yeah, that's uh, so many coincidences, like you said. Still no men in this series, but that's
Give up
kind
on
of like
that.
common knowledge.
Yeah, give up on that.
I'm not gonna see a dude in this series. If I see an actual walking, talking dude in this series, I would literally, I think I would actually have to like message you and be like, dude, turn on Love Live Nijigasaki now.
It's like it's like breaking news or something.
It really is.
Where are you? Turn on your
You
TV
you need to
now.
do it right now. It's happening as we speak.
I feel like if they introduce a dude, he'll be like the biggest jerk. That happens in a lot of Yuri series. Not that Love Live is a Yuri series, but I mean the subtext it is. But yeah, the dudes are always jerks in a lot of these series, in a lot of girls love series. So I don't know if we even want a dude unless they're like a parent of the idols. Then they either have to be the best dad ever or the worst dad ever.
They
No in
they can't
between.
they can't be just an average dad,
No,
you know.
they that never happens in anime, or it usually doesn't happen in anime. Let me correct that.
Yeah. One where they're just like, they're good when it comes to certain things, but then they're just kind of lazy with others. They're just they're average parent.
Yeah, it's in between. The spectrum is absentee father, piece of shit father, or doting father. Like that's the
Right.
only three you'll get
The
usually.
the freaking one that absolutely loves their child, like in
Yeah,
Full Metal Alchemist.
Maze
Here's my
Hughes.
daughter, isn't she so cute?
Yeah,
She's so adorable.
that's the first thought in my head. I feel like he would be the face of good fathers. Everybody remembers Maze Hughes.
Right.
when they think of good
It's
fathers in anime.
it's a shame what happened to
Yeah. Hey, you knew
him.
too much. That's what happens. But so I don't know where I want to go first because it's. Oh man, okay, man. No, we got to talk about Ayumu. What is wrong with Ayumu, man? She was doing so good,
He
and then she
was.
went back to Yandere, stalker.
I think it's that she loves you. She loves her. She was like worried and concerned about her and whatnot. Then all of a sudden turned into who's she meeting up with? Huh? Who's
It's
this bitch? Shizuku?
it,
Oh,
it like we're joking about that, but she is she has to be in love with you. And this is my problem with Love Live. It's not the fact that they have girls love. I'm a Yuri connoisseur. Check my page. It's the fact that they do this stuff and they just ignore it. Cause this has to be one of the most blatant ships that they're pushing for that they won't actually pursue. Other than maybe Ellie and Nozomi, I can't think of a more blatant ship to where it's like obviously Ayumu's in love with you.
right.
Just for the sheer fact that um Setsuna suggested that you and or not Setsuna, yeah, no, it was Setsuna suggested that Shizuku and you were on a date. It's like they don't have a problem just casually talking about girls love, but they won't actually do it. I don't know why.
Right. I I don't know. I think it's just the whole giant cock tease. They just have to they just have to keep them mysterious. When it's like, come on, just freaking it ship one of these, even if it's like seems out of the blue, like Emma and Rina, just totally ship somebody. I would have more respect for you.
Do you think it could be a fan reaction thing? Because I feel like in a series like Love Live, part of the allure of it is being able to have crack ships in it. Like, oh, I know this is supposed to be the main ship, but I like this ship as well. So I feel like that may play a part in leaving relationships like this in a romantic sense ambiguous because it doesn't disappoint any group. It's like play it
Yeah.
safe. I feel like that could
Yeah,
be a factor.
I really do think that adds a lot to it is the whole, you know, yeah, they ship these characters, but let's see what would happen if we put Shizuku and you together. Oh, wow, that did a little something to the fan base. It's just nothing more than just fan service. I'm almost positive that's what it is.
Yeah, because when I think about it like that, I think of it in a sense of how harem series don't have the main character end up with a girl or something that they're
Oh yeah.
it's just the whole thing of we don't want to disappoint anybody, so we're going to disappoint everybody. Everybody's
And I
equally disappointed.
and I hate when harems do that where he gets all the girls or he chooses none of the girls. It's like I would have more respect for a show if they were to ship a couple, but they never do. Well, that's not true. There's some harems that do,
A
but
la
it's very
quintessential
rare.
quintessential quintuplets
Yeah,
did not back out of it. It was a
yeah,
hard choice, and that's a show to where the entire show is a harem. It's not just like a battle shonen series that happens to be a harem. It was a harem, and it made a decision. So in this sense, Love Live, I'm telling you to make a decision. You Ayumu is in love with you. Just do it. It's okay. It's okay to be gay.
right. Just do it. I mean, Ayumu following and stalking you. That is some next level shit. That's some creeper shit right there. Come on, just make it happen. Even if she's a very possessive type, where she's just like, I don't want no one looking at you. I don't want anyone touching you.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is she would probably give run for her money.
Yeah,
But
that's for sure.
besides that, we had this duo of Yu and Shizuku, and I don't know exactly why Shizuku picked out Yu specifically for this.
I
Maybe it's cause
I
she's
was
close
thinking that
to.
too.
I'm thinking maybe it's cause she's close to Yumu. It could have just been a random
Yeah.
thing. Maybe it was just that the fact that she just wanted to talk to someone who wasn't going to be a part of her unit. It could have been a number of things, but it seems like specifically she wanted you. I was like,
Why
why you? Oh my
why
goodness.
why did Shizuku ship Ayumu and Setsuna
I
out
don't
of all the
know.
ladies?
I don't know. This
She
they don't.
must have she must have a thing for them.
She gave a reason, but I'm like these characters don't interact like that. In fact, Ayumu had her whole jealous spell to where she was jealous of you and Setsuna. So if anything, that would be the ship that would be the least favorite ship. I mean, some
Hmm.
people do like those love hate relationships ships. So I mean, I guess that's the thing, but I don't even know if Shizuku knew about that. So yeah, it was the most random pairing ever. It's just like I don't know, like what's a show with romance in it?
Uh, my love story.
I don't know any characters from that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, uh,
Let,
uh,
let's
uh,
let's let's do
uh,
Torador. It's like
I,
shipping.
I was thinking that Toradora,
It's like shipping Taiga with fucking
that nerd guy.
no, because
Oh no,
that
that's what she wanted.
yeah. there's not a lot of characters. It's like shipping Taika with that one random girl that she fought in the classroom with the blue hair.
Oh yeah, the okay.
Not, and I'm not talking about Ami. It was another blue haired girl that she
Oh,
fought with.
she likes to fight people.
Well, she is the palm top tiger.
She is a terrible person.
Absolutely, but
Who's more terrible, Taiga or Yamai?
yeah, my uh, like, are you saying who I? Are you saying in the like literal sense, as, like them as a person?
I guess like them as a person.
Yamai's worse.
Yeah, she's still pretty bad. Like she kidnaps people, wants to murder people, and then does everything to see people's panties. Well, at least Comey's.
Yeah, I feel like Yamai would actually do illegal stuff. Not to say that Taiga punching people is legal, but she keeps it at least in this juvenile type of sense. But Yamai has gone outside of that to where it's like, no, she should be arrested.
So true.
Yeah, but I'd still dislike Taiga more, even saying all that. But
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
says a lot.
crazy. Yeah, but Setsuna, she's I thought she was more of a theater buff, and yeah, there was theater in this, but like it was just random for her to just be like, I picked two characters, one horny kitten and one demon, and then it's just these two. It's like, whoa, Shizuku, what's going on here? Why are we going on about our friends that we sing with and doing dirty things?
And can we also talk about how Shizuku ripped off Beauty and the Beast plus Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, yeah, she totally ripped off Beauty and the Beast.
It was just uh like a beautified version of Beauty and Beast because the Beast didn't actually look like a beast. It's just like put cat ears on her. Ah, she's hideous. What?
Oh my God, just I'm gonna puke. Yeah,
uh yeah.
yeah. If you're gonna call that the Beast, make her look like a beast. Anybody wants to be with that chick when she's got ears and a cat tail. Nobody's running away from that.
And actually, I compared this to Beauty and Beast and Romeo and Juliet, but you know what? This is more like
What?
Shrek. This is fucking Shrek.
Oh my God! Somebody once
Just
told
told
me
me the world was
it's
gonna roll
gonna
me.
roll me.
I ain't
Oh
the
my,
sharpest tool in the
still in the
shed.
shed. Oh my God!
can't go on because copyright.
Yeah, we don't want to hit the ground running.
Uh,
But yeah, freaking, this is kind of like Shrek. They freaking ad lib the last what 10 minutes of the show on stage for no reason.
yeah,
They
and it
were just up
was,
there, just be doing it because.
and honestly, it wasn't good ad libbing either.
I know
But you just still loves it. You was just a fangirl, man.
she's a fan of the yeah, right of the idol girls. It's just like the boy. This is amazing. It's like they're not doing it. There was actually people in the crowd that were
Yeah.
clapping. I'm like, who are these people? When did they start watching?
And hold on. Speaking about you clapping, I wonder if I don't think this is actually true, but it's just like a fun thing to think of. I wonder if she just is a fangirl of everyone just to add them to her harem. Because she has to be one of the smoothest talkers in the series. We already talked about a lot of her harem, but in this episode, she kind of adds Shizuku to it, and she also adds Lanzhu to it a little bit because she made
Yeah,
Lanzhu stumble on her words a little.
she freaking got flustered. Freaking Ling Zhu was telling her, "You need to leave, you, because you are just disgusting." And no, I'm kidding. She didn't say that, but she was basically just saying that she needs to leave to focus on her own career, and you need to stop focusing on being in this group. And freaking Ayumu or Shizuku, whoever was gonna say anything, she just puts her hand up, and she's just like. Thank you for your concern, lady, but you know what? I like you.
Yeah, and it worked. Like, the fact that the fact that she was reprimanding her, like scolding her, and then it turned into like, oh, you. It's just like, how does she get away with this?
She certainly just, like you said, she's just so smooth. She knows how to just fit another woman into her harem. Another one bites the dust,
Huh?
so to speak.
I mean, at this point, I don't know who she doesn't have in her harem. Maybe Rina. I don't
I
know.
would, the sister from last week's episode.
Oh well, I just mean in every people in the idol group. If her eyes went to people outside the group, who knows who she would add? She would probably like start adding teachers or something, and then it'll get turned into domestic girlfriend.
Right. Right. The teachers are just teaching her stuff. It's like, all right, this is how you play the piano. Like this, sensei, come here and give me a hug.
It would probably happen. It is you, so
There's nothing weird about a naked hug. You take your clothes off too.
yeah, yeah. Uh, kind of went all over the place, but
I know.
I'm trying to think where I want to go. Oh, I really like Setsuna this episode. I like
Oh my
Setsuna this
gosh.
episode because she just went along with the flow for everything.
She did.
And
Did you
like,
notice when she got that call, she had to switch into her president persona by actually putting on her glasses?
yeah, the glasses give her strength, I guess, or it's just I
Wh-
I
Why does she have to wear glasses?
I don't
All she
know.
does is change her voice.
It maybe the way I think of it, maybe think of it like a free throw ritual. It's like all you're doing when you shoot free throws is you're getting into your shooter motion, but a lot of people
That's
do
true.
this ritual or whatever just to put them back in that state of mind that they usually make their free throws in. So it's like Setsuna has to get in the state of mind of student council president by putting on glasses. So uh
Yeah. I just thought that was really funny. And all
yeah.
the other girls were just really impressed. They were like, ooh.
Yeah, I really like Setsuna. Because again, we don't even know what she was up to, what she was actually trying to do. Because she wasn't trying to go to that concert show thing that they went to. She just got dragged along by Yumu and she was ad libbing as they went and just went along for the flow. She had hella fun.
Yeah, they went to freaking Six Flags or wherever they went.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful time. I during that whole I guess like event or whatever, we saw that is afraid of a lot of things.
Oh yeah, true.
She's afraid of roller coasters. She's afraid of heights. She's afraid of haunted houses.
And notice that in all those moments, she was touchy feely with everybody she was around.
Oh yeah, she was.
Cause on a roller coaster, she's like grabbing Setsuna by the shoulder, and then you see you behind her, and she looks freaked out. But I don't think she's freaked out because of the roller coaster.
I don't think so either. She's like, you motherfucker.
I told
That's
you to
my
switch
seat.
seats.
Why did you sit there?
Yeah, because I'm looking at it. Setsuna are so happy, and then Yu's obviously freaked out. Well, she's not really freaked out. She's also having fun, but she's looking down. Then Yumu's the only one that's like, eh.
She just wants to murder people that come in contact with you.
Yeah, yeah. I would keep my distance from you, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I would even want to get involved with anything you has. Like, you want to hear this new song? I'll be like, no, not really.
Just
You
send
know,
it to
you
me.
can. Yeah, yeah. Just I'll listen to it from this far away. You can just stay where you are.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you want to come? Oh, believe me, I have my reasons.
Just a Yumu standing behind her with the knife, smiling,
Yeah,
just cleaning
sharpened
it.
chopsticks.
Oh yeah. Oh, we also had this is we're going to talk about. Well, we can already talk about her because we had Mifune in this episode and her sister. I don't want to talk about the last scene yet, but um how do you feel about Mifune's sister? Just from the
She
little
just
bit you saw of her.
I want to say we barely really saw her, and from the little, I guess 2 seconds that we saw her, she was just like really touchy feely with her sister, and that seems to be the theme of today's episode is being touchy feely. Uh, I don't know. She seems like a nice sister, I guess.
She seems like the inverse of Mifune, whereas
Yeah,
Mifune is very serious and more put together. Mifune is kind of she'll get loose and she's probably more easygoing, I imagine. Not to say that Mifune is not easygoing, because surprisingly, she hasn't been what I thought she would be, and that's an antagonist. But we still not gonna get there yet, but it could happen. I got hope. My theory
yeah.
got validated a little bit.
There- There's gonna be no freaking antagonist this season. We're just gonna have everybody be happy-go-lucky trying new groups.
Yeah, it is a love live thing. Even the rivals are super friendly with each other and all the love lives. I think like Saint Snow is the only one that was sort of consistent in being antagonistic towards the group,
Y-
but
Yeah. Even Lanzhu with her attitude and her neck motion, it's just like her, it's just like yeah, she's not a bad person. She's just kind of, she's one of those characters like I hate people that don't take things serious. And
you
it's
know,
just like chill. Just chill, man. You don't have to worry about every being serious all the time. I
I,
make good music.
we will talk more about Lane Zoo, but first let me read a little bit. Matthew said Shizuku ships Ayumu and Setsuna. LOL. Yeah, it's probably
Yep,
more people that ship them together, but it's just such a random ship.
really
Uh,
is.
Perry in the chat. Well. Look what I look what I find. Who want to stop her? We're at the speed. Do not quote that man. A shout out DG. I don't know who that is. But yeah, Langzu's whole thing. I didn't really like her in this episode, to be honest, because it's not that what she was saying that I had a problem with. It's not the message, it's the messenger. She doesn't have any real connection to you like that. She
Right.
introduced herself as a fan of the group and specifically a Yumu, but it's like why are you getting on you? Like you have nothing to do with this.
I think it's because at the beginning she heard that song that she made, and I
That's
think
that's
that
true. I forgot about that. That's true.
yeah, I think that had something to do with it. Like, because when she listened to it, she was just like, it's all right," just kind of rolled it off. But then she just kind of like really laid into you, just basically saying, you need to take this serious. Da 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 da. Basically, kind of like what you said, that she cares for her, that she wants her to succeed and do well because she sees that she has potential.
Yeah,
And I think that's what it comes from.
I can't get too mad at it. If I would draw a comparison to what Lanzhu did in this episode for, what my channel is popular for, Hunter x Hunter, she kind of reminds me of Bisky, someone who saw untapped potential in Gon and Killua, and that frustrated her to the point that she like mentored them. And then before then, she didn't really have any connection to those two at all. Um, and in this sense, I guess that frustrates Lanzhu, that Yu has potential, but she feels like it's being wasted in being the manager of the Nijigasaki idol group. So it makes sense, but honestly, I was just like, bitch, get out of here. If you don't leave my people alone.
Yeah. Who are you to be telling us how we should live our lives?
Yeah,
I play the piano when I want, how I want.
but you handled it like a boss. Like you said,
Yeah,
Yumu was about to, kill her. She was about to fucking bite her neck off.
she was gonna be like, "You son of a."
And then you just, puts her hands up. I got this. Let me add her to the harem real quick. Did that, and I think she's gonna be in the harem soon.
I think she's gonna. Yeah, she's probably gonna join the group because of you. Because you just has that magic touch.
You
I
are
got the
probably right.
magic stick. Magic.
Perry said he read in the chat, finally, domestic girlfriend, you hack. Sorry? You might be behind by a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know.
is there anything else besides the last thing I wanted to talk about?
Not really. Just a lot of fan fiction and love within Love Live and beasts that are cute cats and yeah, Setsuna switching from regular Setsuna to I am the president. How may I assist?
Love her. She might be my third favorite character because I'm thinking about it. Kanata and Kazumine are my favorites. I really like Karine. Setsuna's up there as well. Those characters I named are definitely in my top four.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
But the last thing to mention is what we got after the credits. My theory was right, but it's only partially right.
Oh, she saw the little piece of thing in her hair.
Yep. Now,
But I mean, that could be from anybody.
but since we saw it, she's going to make the connection. There's no way that it's not going to be a red herring or it's like what's this called, Chevlot's gun. It's there, so it's going to mean something later. It may be
Yeah.
like a thin connection, but it's going to add on to something later on, and she's going to figure out her identity. But we have C in the chat. Hello, C.
See, tactic 666.
But yeah. So my theory was that Mifune was going to find out about Setsuna's identity, and that may play into a bigger role of her trying to take over the student council. The reason why this all came to be, or where I thought about this, is because I felt like, for one, we don't have a central antagonist in this series yet. You could maybe say Lane Zhu is that, but she's more of a rival character, but Mifune's presence dictates that she does something important in the series. She's been in too many episodes and has had too much screen time for her just to do little schoolwork here and there, because that could have been something that was handled by Setsuna or the other people in the student council, because
Mhm.
it's like work we don't really care about necessarily. So if
Right.
you're going to introduce a character like Mifune, she's going to have a big as a presence as she's had, although it's been in the background. Something has to come of that. And I believe that, again, she's going to figure out Setsuna's identity. Because of that, she may feel a little resentment towards her for pushing ideas that benefit the school club. And maybe she'll think that she's too biased to the school club, or maybe think that she's not taking her student council duties seriously since she's juggling those two. And that's going to make a push for her to say, you know what? You need to be usurped. I'm taking over. I need to be student council president. I feel like that's
You,
the direction we're going.
you need to be usurped.
Yes.
You shall not pass, and
Pierce
everything will be dead. What?
Pierce said, when they going to enter the Say the School arc, I'm tired of these bougie rich idols. Hello, C. Perry, I speak on behalf of my say when I say fuck you. I cry 993. Okay. Appreciate that.
I want to say, did you just buy something?
I don't know. I don't know. But what are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen because Mifune finds out about Setsuna's identity?
Uh, it has to be something. I can't imagine it being this Love Live. Oh, no harm, no foul. Let's all just love each other. Oh, by the way, can I join? Can I join into the group, being my cutesy wootsy self? No, I think there has to be. I don't know. She's probably gonna try to do something to get her fired or something, conflict of interest, something along those lines. But through the power of friendship and music, they'll change her mind, and then she'll have a song. She'll have a solo song. Mifune will, and then she'll realize I made a horrible mistake. You're right.
The
I
power,
won't. I won't try to ruin you. So now everything is good.
power of music. I mean,
Right. Power of music and friendship.
this could be used as blackmail material, and because she's going to continue this on, this she can use that as a card against her indefinitely. And we talked about, like, she is like the Clark Kent because all she does is put on the glasses, but I think what it is, like, why people don't realize that it's Setsuna is because it's a whole demeanor change. You know, it's it's the whole idea of, like, you can't imagine the student council president doing something like that. Even if you think they look similar, you wouldn't even put two and together because you're just like, no, there's no way. It's the whole Hannah Montana thing too, I guess, but that's a little
Oh my
more
God.
different because at
Hannah
least
Montana.
yeah, that's a little more different because she wears the wig, but you know, you know,
By day, I'm just an average girl, but at night, I'm Hannah Montana. I never saw one episode. That was before my time.
yeah.
Or should I say after my time? I was yeah. I knew those shows existed, like Wizards of Waverly Place and Jack and I don't know. Those all those live action shows that Disney had. I never watched a single one of them.
I Hannah Montana was a show I watched occasionally, but it was definitely one of those shows to where if nothing was on Cartoon Network, if nothing was on Nickelodeon, then I guess I'll watch this, but I won't be too happy about it.
I'm gonna hate watch this the whole time. Oh, that was a good episode. Hannah Montana really showed something.
Yeah, it was decent, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's the whole idea that because there's big differences in their personalities, it's something to where I believe if you brought that to someone's attention, like, oh, do you know Setsuna is actually the student council president? They might go like, what? But if you, I don't know, if you press the issue with a little more evidence, they'll probably believe it easily.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
probably.
I wonder how Mifune is going to approach the situation. I do feel, given her personality, she doesn't seem to be a sneaky person. I believe that
Hmm.
she'll directly confront Setsuna on this issue. And obviously Setsuna is going to want her to keep the secret, but I feel like that's where the problems may lie. The only issue I have with this theory, I guess like the only hole, is the fact that Mifune hasn't shown to be, I don't want to say a bad person, but she hasn't been shown to be a very argumentative person or someone that seems like she'll cause trouble.
Right.
So I like, as it stands now, I don't see her using that information in a malicious way or a way that may hurt the idol group. But I feel like it has to be a possibility given her stand in the story, the lack of central antagonist, and it's like it's blackmail material. You gotta use when you get blackmail material, you gotta use it.
Right.
I use it on
She's
C all the time.
yeah, see, he's very blackmailish.
He's
He's one of
black.
those people.
He's a male.
Oh, God, so bad. And they wonder why it got canceled after 2 weeks of it just releasing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, freaking yeah, I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. I definitely think it's gonna be a little antagonistic, but like I said, towards the end they're gonna through the power of music and love and friendship, everything's gonna be back to normal.
I mean, yeah, yeah. C Tactor said my tears, sacrificial tears. Perry was crying. I just choked on my Cheerios. Said hello.
That looks like chalked. Or
Yeah.
is it choked? I
I,
don't know. I don't know how to spell.
and then we had someone named I like milk in here, so it's like, are y'all together?
So it
Oh
choked
no
on the
no no.
Cheerios, and I like milk.
He needed the milk. Oh, I see. So you guys were together. Okay.
You funny peoples.
Okay. C said, I wish I was as handsome as Clark Kent. Ah, you look better than Clark Kent.
Yes.
You're bigger too. Take that as you will. Perry said Setsuna in the eyes and shit.
What
I
does
mean,
that
like,
mean?
um, have you never seen Bleach?
I've seen Bleach. I'm just trying to think what she's because Aizen wears glasses. Is that what he's referring to?
I don't want to spoil it because I don't know if C is still watching Bleach. So it's a change in their appearance. I can show it to you later if you
Oh,
remember. But I don't want
okay.
to say anything because that's spoiler. Uh, Perry said just waiting on Setsuna to put her mic in front of her and yell
Bankai.
"Bankai." I mean, did
uh,
they already had the first episode to where they were like did that whole anime thing where they were fighting. So they already are anime fighters. They'll probably
that
beat
was
people from Bleach.
yeah, that was her Bankai was singing and dancing.
No, you don't remember the first episode where they were like fighting, like they all had
Oh,
powers.
oh, right. And it was all a video,
Yeah,
and they put it together. That Rina put together miraculously on a shoestring budget.
yeah. Tony Stark's daughter. Like you said, she was in a cave, you know, in enemy territory, and was able to make a video like that.
Freaking the that I remember they had like a whole file dedicated to the outtakes and bloopers, and they played that first.
Yeah.
That was funny.
How do I start the Love Live series? Does it matter how? Love Live is or these series are self-contained. The only order I would recommend you is to watch School Idol Project um before Sunshine. That's the only like order I would tell you to do. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to watch Superstar You could just watch it. You don't have to watch any of the other Love Lives. If you wanted to watch Nijigasaki, you could just watch it from season 1. All good. You don't need to watch Superstar or any of the other ones to feel fulfilled. But if you wanted to watch Sunshine, I would advise you to watch School Idol Project first, because Sunshine makes a callback to the original series. If you want to know the order of like when the Love Lives came out, it was School Idol Project season 1, season 2, Sunshine season 1, season 2, Nijigasaki season 1,
Mm-hmm.
Superstar season 1, and then this season of Nijigasaki. So
Yep.
that's the chronological order.
And then there's like movies thrown in there in between.
Yeah,
One with the original School Idol Project, and Sunshine is the other one.
yeah, 2 movies, and I believe they're canon. So yeah, watch the movies after you watch both seasons.
We are school idol girls named Muse.
We are called Muse.
She speaks good English.
Yeah. I think they said like Nozomi always was moving, so I think that's why she knew a little bit of English like that. Which was pretty cool. Nozomi is my favorite in Love Live in the entirety of it, so fun fact.
Just knocks all these girls out, and she's just like, who else do I have to kill?
I mean, she is probably the strongest. And this includes a series where there's a god in it, Honoka.
That's true. She's really. I feel like she's like the strongest out of all the girls. If they were to like, if all of them were to be put into a room together, she would whoop them all.
Honoka has the powers, but she's a glass cannon. Because we usually get a pillow fight in all the Love Lives, and in the pillow fight, Honoka was as they say, food. She was getting her ass beat.
Yeah, she really was. A couple of people could stop time and like dodge or whatever, but at the end of it all, Umi, I think, after she got woken up, just like destroyed everybody. But it took, who did it take to take her down?
Maki and Nozomi.
That's right. And Maki was the one that did the world thing, right? It's the world.
Why do you keep referring to that? That was like an edit.
Because it's funny. I just love the Zawaldo, and then she's.
It's a good effect. It's a good effect. I've used that effect in one of my videos before. So it's cool. Did we? Oh no, we did get a fight in Nijigasaki. We got a pillow fight here too, because Setsuna was asleep.
Barely anything.
Yeah, it wasn't really a pillow fight, but Setsuna was asleep and just like slung like 360 no scoped her Kazumi.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. She was like, Kazumi was like, I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna play dress up, and in the morning I'm making waffles, and she's just like, bam.
I think they were trying to play pranks on people. Then yeah, she got beat. But is there anything else to talk about in this episode? I feel like I may have missed something.
I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. I mean, we just had a love trio and a fan fiction with, a twist after the credits. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? But other than that, I think it's all good.
Well, let me ask you this: who is your ship in Nijigasaki? And it has to be a crack ship. It can't be a ship like Emma and Karin. It has to be a ship that doesn't make sense.
Okay. Kanata and Kazumi.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Like, Kanata's always tired, and Kazumi's just chock full of energy. It would just be one of those things where Kazumi would be constantly like, come on, get up. Aren't you? Come on, let's do something. And Kanata's like, I'm right behind you. I'll be right there.
No, that could work. The contrast of personalities, I can see that. I haven't even thought about this question myself. So I would say I really like Setsuna, so I'm gonna say Setsuna and Setsuna and I'll go with that.
Wow. They would both have that spunky personality. One one would be more punish, while the other one's just, well, she's just kind of all around cool. Setsuna.
It would be cool if like I with interacted with Setsuna when she was in student council mode, like to see how she would deal with the
Yeah.
puns and stuff. That would be interesting.
See her trying to control herself from laughing. She's just
Yeah. uh,
yeah, that would be great.
she barbecue chicken. Word to Shat. Best song in the Guitar Hero Nintendo DS demo at Walmart was DOA by Foo Fighters. Good to know.
Yeah, good to know. See,
But that is pretty much it. We've been going around for 50 minutes, which is pretty
we
good
always seem
time.
to
Pretty
we
good
always
time.
seem to do this.
Yeah, all usually any podcast I start is like 50 minutes plus. That's the norm. It's happening with me and Perry talking about Kaguya. It's happened talking about Fruits Basket and oh man, the M5 podcast. That's not mine, but Jesus, those are always like 2 hours plus.
Oh
So
boy.
that's it's the norm, but it's Love Live, so you get a lot of content. You know what I'm saying? We always go off the cuff, go off the deep end a little, but makes the conversation a little fun. So yeah, anybody watching, let us know your crack ships in Love Live. Are you also writing fanfics like Shizuku? Like who's the ship that you are a little ashamed to talk about? Let's hear it. That is it for the podcast. Good episode. Good episode. But
Yeah, yeah.
we are out.
Goodbye.